I want to talk about this week because this week has been a very stressful week for not only me, but for my wife and for my mom and even friends, family. A lot of inconveniences have been happening lately, and it's been a weird period too. Getting over it's been a new year, and you were like you get this fire under you, and you're like, I'm ready for this new year, and then it's just like boom, 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 boom. All these things have just been happening, and I know it's not just me. I know there's a lot of people out there kind of dealing with this problem, and I want to talk about it. I want to see where everybody's head is at. I know for me, it's been a very stressful time, and I feel like throughout the day, mentally, I'm okay. Mentally, I'm getting through the day, but I notice as the day goes on, that as the day goes on, I get a little more frustrated with how many small inconveniences keep happening. And for me, that's a big problem because that's where a lot of, it's hard to handle emotions. It's hard to just continue to have a positive attitude and hold a good mental status. And number one thing, like your emotions, just having the ability to control your emotions is the hardest thing. And I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with, which essentially turns into the biggest problem with just what's happening right now. Inconveniences happen, and what does that do? That just sets your emotions off. It not only frustrates you, but like people can just feel it. Even if you try to put a smile on your face, people can just feel when you are off. And how do we combat that? How do we move forward? How do we grow as a human being and as an individual who wants to better themselves and who is on this journey of like doing better and being better and doing all the things to make you a stronger individual, to be able to achieve the goals and things that you have? I feel like it's such an important topic that a lot of people are like, start your business, get your motivation, get your discipline in. But it starts there. It starts at the foundation of just having the not only the mindset, but just the discipline within yourself to combat those problems and when problems occur, because that's life. Life is going to continue to life is going to continue to happen. There's going to be things in life, it constantly, when you start that business, you're going to have problems. When you get that new job, you're going to have problems. When you start school for the first time and getting into college, and you're going to have problems. Throughout your entire life, you're going to continue to have problems. But those are the problems, and those are the times where you sit there and you think, okay, what am I here to learn? You look around at yourself and you're like, okay, this keeps happening to me, and I got into an accident, and how do I fix that? And this rental property that I was going to rent got rented out. What is it that I'm trying to learn? What can I do to better myself as a person, so that way when this happens next time, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I do now, where I'm overwhelmed and I'm not taking I'm taking on these burdens that I don't need. So pick and choose. Think of these things that happen in your life as like a toolbox. This is you have your toolbox with you, and when something happens, what can you put in your toolbox and what can you use out of your toolbox to help you through the situation? I want to do my best to just try and motivate, and most especially just understand how important discipline is. I haven't been to the gym in probably 4 days. No, I haven't been to the gym in 3 days. It's been 3 days since I've been to the gym, and my plan is to go tonight. Even though I don't want to, I'm so exhausted mentally, and my body is physically, it feels very worn down from all this moving and boxes and carrying heavy wood and all this. But I just want to make myself proud at the end of the day, because I got up and I did this. So think of small little things that you can do, small little successes you can do throughout the day to help you, whether it's getting up and just cleaning that bathroom, whether it's You know, just getting up and making that bed, something as simple as that, you know, cooking yourself a home cooked meal, you know, just to make yourself, you know, just to check something off your to-do list. That's so important. And, you know, take these times to really value those to-do lists. So I'm sorry again, it's more me battling myself versus you know, the few people that do watch these videos and these rants. I know myself as a creative person, and what I don't want this channel to be is just me constantly talking at a camera, you know. I want to take you along with my day-to-day journey. I had a busy day, and it would have been great content, and you know, it's just me and myself and learning. You know, I learn as I go, and I'm doing my best to learn and continue to learn. I even watch random people's vlog channels just to see how they vlog and just to see what they do, you know, for me to get my creative juices going. So I know I challenged you the other day. I'm curious, you know, what was your challenge, and did you achieve it? You know, we're getting close to the end of the week. You know, what did you learn? What did you research? What is that special interest that you learned, or maybe a business that you're wanting to start, or, you know, a project that you're trying to work on? Did you do anything to achieve that? I'm really curious. And so that's where I'm at today. Again, I'm sorry. I know it's another one of those rant videos, and it's probably going to be one of the shortest videos I've uploaded so far. And it's only hurtful to me. It's only hurtful to me because, you know, I don't want my channel to be something like that. So for those of you that do watch, it means the world to me, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. And, you know, I hope that I can continue to be just a motivation and shed some positive light in your day, and help just get those creative juices flowing. Because if I can have, you know, I want to be able to hold that, but I want it to be a two-way street, you know. I want to fill your cup and fill my cup, you know, because that's how the world works. And we should be there to support each other and be there with each other during these times. So thank you so much for sticking around. If you've made it this far, even if you're 2 minutes in, I love you and I appreciate you. And in fact, I'm going to put this in the beginning. Just kidding. But thank you all so much for a beautiful day. This weekend we should have a little more time to do something, and maybe we go on a hike, maybe we do something, I don't know. Haley and I can get creative and do something fun. That's my goal. So I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I know this isn't, you know, a very low energy type of day, but thank you all. I hope you enjoy this beautiful sunset. I mean, it's glorious what we have on this earth to just witness and see. So thank you all. I appreciate you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.